So one of the questions I get asked a lot when I'm doing seminars or I'm doing trade shows is why a powdered scent? Like, why not liquid like everybody else? And that's just because people are conditioned, because real doe pea is liquid. They're conditioned to want a liquid. But there's a few factors that in my mind and why we developed a powder that makes a powder better. First and foremost, it's not messy. I don't have to worry about it getting on my hands and stuff. I don't have to worry about it spilling in the truck or whatever. We put a carabiner on it, put it on your backpack, hang it. Your powder's right there. You don't have to worry about any mess, any scent or something like that. That's a byproduct though of it just being powder from liquid. But the real advantages of it is Mother Nature affects liquid. So whether we're talking about water, milk, oil, real doe pea, real buck pea, or a synthetic doe or buck pea, it's affected by two major elements. First, you're going to have evaporation from heat. So what happens is the heat comes out, so that liquid's going to evaporate. Every liquid has a different evaporation rate, but the heat is eventually going to evaporate it if you leave it out. And it's going to suck into the ground some as well. And the second one you're going to have, and especially with me in the Midwest and the humidity that we have throughout the summer and into early hunting season, is the humidity, the light rains, and the dew. So now you're going to have dilution. So the difference that we've seen when we test the product is with a liquid scent, and I'm just talking about a synthetic because real doe pea and real buck pea is going to have even less because they evaporate and dilute easier than the synthetic, is we see a 5 to 7 day lifespan. So if we're hunting a mature buck, we know we don't want to go in there and intrude on it, but in order to refreshen our scrapes up, we're going to have to go in there, say 5 to 7 days, 9 days max to refreshen that, especially if you're not collecting the deer scent and making that a hub scrape for them. But with powder, because we impregnate molecules, you still have the same things. You have the heat, which evaporates, but on powder, it dries it down. And then moisture, whether it's dew, light rain, that heavy humidity and stuff, that dilutes liquid, it actually puts liquid back into the powder. So now it's dried out. Now it gets regenerized, it gets refreshened, it swells the molecules, and it releases the scent back in the air. If it gets more water, guess what? You get more scent. So with powder, we're seeing 2 to 3 weeks. You can get more, but safely we see 2 to 3 weeks all the time. If you have white powder on the ground or on your mock scrape, whether it's your licking branch, our vine, or whatever, you have scent, because as it dries down, that evaporates liquid, it just dries the powder down. As soon as moisture hits it overnight and you get that heavy dew or whatever, it liquefies and puts liquid back into the molecules, releasing scent. So same nature, evaporation and dilution, two different effects. One ruins scent in the woods, one enhances scent in the woods.